Hey guys, it's your boy Slow. Welcome to the new season of Benfica Career Mode. This time it's on FIFA 16, and boy, I'm excited for this. I can't wait to get into the game. As you can see there, they give you an option of a 30% increase in your budget and a global transfer network, a top scout. I actually chose the top scout because I know Benfica have got really good scouts, but they're never reflected in game. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go for reality, and I chose to pick the Global Transfer Network's top scout. Wow, that's a mouthful. So what am I looking forward to? Well, I'm looking forward to playing with Mitroglou, and the reason being because he's a tall, powerful striker. He's good with his head, so a lot of crossing. And yeah, it's something different. Instead of having pacey, technically advanced strikers, someone that's going to be there for the set pieces. And yeah, as usual, there's no Primera Liga stadiums in the game. I have to rename the fucking stadium again. I wish we could choose Arsenal Stadium, is it? The Emirates Stadium looks a lot like Benfica Stadium, but I can't. So I have to rename Wald Stadium. Wald Stadium. It's not even close. That's what you call a first world problem, bruh. So the start of this year has been a bit dodgy for Benfica. I think they lost against Soroka, and recently, I think it was last weekend, they lost against Porto, which was unfortunate. It was quite an even match, but regardless of that, there's still a lot of season to play, and yeah, anything can happen. Obviously, George Jesus left. That could have had a bit of an impact as well. Rui Silva still has a bit to prove yet, but there's a long season, like I said. So yeah, a couple of new players. I'm interested in trying them out. There's Tarapt. I'm not really interested in trying out Tarapt because he's a bit of a lazy fucker, to be honest. He's one of those that just goes for the prestige or the money. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I could try him out. I think he's got decent stats, but yeah. So what am I aiming for this year? Well, in terms of players, I think I want a left back and the right back as much as I like Semedo. His stats in FIFA leave a lot to be desired, and obviously the left back, Eliseu, his in-game stats aren't that good either, as much as I like the guy. But then, who is doing these stats? Do we have a Porto fan doing it? Do we have a Sporting fan doing these stats? I really don't know, because they seem all fucked up. I mean, it seems like if Eliseu went to Chelsea, all of a sudden his stats would be 80, 82. But yeah, he's in the Portuguese league, and that's what we have to live with. We just don't have the marketing. We don't have the pull of the Premier League or the Bundesliga or Serie A or Liga BBVA. All that, we don't have that pull, and it's unfortunate, but you know, we just have to deal with it. So as you saw a second ago, I'm actually going for the Champions League. That is one mistake I made last season. I do not know why I didn't enter the Champions League last season, because we were in it, and this year we're definitely in it, so I did do the seeded teams. And yeah, so let's go straight to the main menu and forget all this. It's just me saving and setting up the game, and actually start with some transfers, selling players, playing some matches. I don't know, let's get straight into it. So the same as my PSG Career Mode, I got offered the pre-season tournament. Obviously, I'm going to simulate all of it as well, and it's a good chance to get some decent money. I'm going to go for the 9.7 European Continental Shield, because that's a good medium between 10 million and 9.7. It's got some decent teams, but I think I can simulate it and still get the win, so that's the one I'm going to pick. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at the objectives. I've got 7 emails there. I'm sure that's more than the normal, or the FIFA 15 Career Mode at the start. Anyway, European Continental Shield, alright, so it's talking about the actual competition pre-season tournament. So the typical objectives for the Cup, they want us to win it. That's not a surprise, being one of the top 3 teams in Portugal. And again, apparently we're looking for a goalkeeper, or we need one, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm quite happy with Julio César and whatever his sub is. I'm not going to look for a goalkeeper. And look at this, they give us a 39-year-old player that plays for Moreirense as a potential candidate for the Benfica squad, and that's just a piss take. That's an absolute piss take. Yeah, I've got my scout, and that's the top scout that I've ordered. The usual introduction from the scout, which I'm not interested at all, but for some reason I decided to read it, and what we're really interested is the league objective, and of course they want us to win the league. Again, not a surprise. Now let's go to the fun bit, the wheeling and dealing. We're going to see who's got contracts, whose contracts are running out, which is quite important. I think it was just Eliseu and Julio César that I want to renew with. Obviously this is important. You don't want them to get 2-3 months of contract and then they refuse because they want a load of money, and then they won't talk to you for 2 weeks, blah blah blah. We don't want to lose any crucial players, even though I'm going to replace Eliseu. I'm not essentially going to replace him. I'm just going to put someone to give him a compete with him for his position. Someone a lot better, to be frank, but he wants 80k. I'm going to give him 80k. And also Julio Cesar, he wants a lot of money, this guy. I am not prepared to give him the full amount that he wants. He wants 120,000. So I'm going to offer him slightly lower than that. I can't remember what I went for. I think it was about 110. So in theory, you should accept that, right? Well, we'll see later. So the next thing is to hire a scout. We need another scout, at least 2 scouts. I'm going to go for a 4 experience, 4 judgment. This season, I have absolutely no idea who I want to buy, so I'm counting on you guys to give me some ideas. I will end the episode in a stage where you can still give me ideas. Maybe I've bought players, maybe I haven't. You've just got to wait till the end. And yeah, so I'd really appreciate that. It's a really good way of getting you guys involved. I'll also benefit because you guys always give me great players to look at. So yeah, I look forward to that. So the first scout is going to go to Portugal, as we've got some really great young players. We just don't give ourselves any credit, so I'm going to do that for you. Plus, I just really want some really good Portuguese players. Is that too much to ask for? Is it really? So I'm going to set up my parameters. Obviously, I need a left back and a right back. I don't know why it's defaulted to striker. And a cam. I really like Talisca and Pizzi, but I need someone at least 81, 82. I know they're going to grow into it, but just to rotate a bit, I think he needs some rotation. So now I'm basically going through all the players and all the youngsters. I know I've got a lot of youngsters and a lot of players out on loan. I'm actually a bit scared for the end of the season because I don't know, I'm going to have like 20 players coming back at the end of the season. But yeah, just going through all the young kids, there's a lot of good promising players there, and just sending them out on loan for about 2 years, they'll come back a little bit better. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing on this screen. So another new addition this year is the training. Basically you have 5 drills and you add a player and choose a game per drill. It's basically the mini games you had pre-match. And some of them are medium, some of them are hard. Younger players gain more stats, older players gain less, obviously because they're more advanced in their career. But yeah, it's a nice thing. You can play it or you can simulate the whole thing. But it's actually kind of a pain in the ass going through all the players and remembering which ones need training. But yeah, once you have them all, I just clicked sim all, and then you see the results at the end. Let's see what results we got. Let's simulate all. It's a bit like opening a FIFA pack. 3, 2, 1... Boom! Loads of B's and C's. That's exactly what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm going to do in the future, because I think this is a pain in the ass. I'm not going to do it unless it's for a youngster. So back to Julio Cesar and his contract. Did he accept? Did he fuck? 10 grand less I offered him than what he wanted for a couple of years, and he declined it. What an asshole. I can't believe it. So I'm going to have to wait 2 weeks now before I can re-offer a contract to him. I'm going to offer him the 120,000. I have no choice, but at least he'll accept it. So we have an offer for Jardel from Sunderland, and they offer 11.5 million. I'm going to chance it at 15. If I get 15, I'm happy, and I can get a player just as good as him in return. So yeah. Bring on the money. So then I have my first pre-season tournament match, and I think, yes, I want to play it. I want to get right stuck into FIFA 16. It's against West Ham, and nothing can go wrong. I'm a really good player, so let's see how it went. So yeah, as you can see, I'm a really good player. I fucking lost 2-0. That was a really bad match. I had no possession at all. I think I had 1 shot on goal. That was so disappointing. I'm gonna blame that it's FIFA 16 and I don't know the mechanics. That's what it is. And yeah, we'll just get better from here. He lied. So yeah, this time I have a match against Saint Etienne. Again, I've got injuries and people out on their national team, but I'm going to simulate it this time. There's no way I'm going to play it. No chance. So yeah, let's see how the AI does it for us. It's 0-0. Saint Etienne is a decent team, but not as good as Benfica. There you go, 1-0, and we win the match. So we finally get a scout report, and there's some really decent players here. They're all strikers. I don't really need them. I do know Nabil Fekir. I know Dybala. I know Mbakogu. But yeah, whether I really want them or not, I don't know. So I'm going to scout them further. I'm going to give them at least a chance, as I'm quite happy with having Jonas and Mitroglou up front. But I may want a youngster that will develop into that role in the future. We'll see. So yeah. So then we played another pre-season tournament match against Marseille, and this time we absolutely trounced them 4-1. So another good match there, and some more money. Apparently Louisel's exhausted, so what am I going to do? I'm gonna play him. So we get another scout report, this time from Portugal, and a load of just shitty goalkeepers there. We have one left back there. I don't know what he's like. He's from Maritimo, Ruben Ferreira. Guys, let me know what he's like. I don't know anything about him. I'm not going to further scout him, though. So we're in the Continental Shield final against Fenerbahce. What happens? We win. Yes, the AI actually won the tournament for me, and it brings in 4.5 million. Again, I'm going to sing it. Money. So I'm going to make an offer for a player that's a favourite here at Slow Towers. It's Jethro Willems, but he's obviously worth a lot more now. I've got plenty of money, but I don't really want to push it. I'm going to start off with about 8 million, or 9 million, sorry. And let's see how it goes. I think they want something like 13, 14 million for him. Rejected. Back to those French players. Look at these stats. They all have great potential, and what they're predicting as their current stats are pretty good as well. Everyone knows Clement Grenier. I might actually scout him further. This might be the cam that I'm going to offer a lot of money for in the future. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, or you've bought them in the career mode and he's actually shit. Let me know, please. I don't want to buy a dud. So yeah, this is probably the guy I'm going to target. So we finally have some loan offers for our youngsters. Bilal Old Cheek, 66 rated. Right midfield, he's going to be a good player in the future, and Nuno Santos, another right midfield, and they've both gone out on loan. So yeah, I've decided to actually make an offer for Clement Grenier. They want 21.5, but I'm going to go for 15 million and chance it. I'm never going to offer the exact amount that they asked me for, and if I don't get him for that, well, I might go up by 1 million or 2, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to make another offer for Jethro Willems. This time I'm going to go for 10 million. I think that's 1 million more, 2 million more than I offered last time. Let's hope we get him. And rejected. And so did Grenier. It's really difficult this season. So I thought, screw it. What am I going to do this time? I'm going to try and loan him. If I can't buy him, I'm going to loan him and then buy him next year. Again, let's see if that works. So then we started getting offers for Nicolas Gaitan. Obviously, he's our best player. He's so talented. He's got a lot of skill, but I'm not going to take anything less than 50 million. I think 50 million is a good price for him. I'm not going to take less. But then we got another offer, this time from Stoke. And guess what? Another offer, this time from Paris Saint-Germain. 50 million, all the same. Another offer from Tottenham. And it keeps on going. Stoke City, try again. 50 million, you ain't getting him for 30. Another offer from PSG because they rejected the first one. And again, 50 million, I'm not going to give up. And finally, from Bayern Munich here, another offer, 50 million. And lo and behold, look at this, PSG actually accepted paying 50 million for him. Money. So believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Porto is our first opponent in the Primeira Liga. Would you believe it? We are at home, we've got the slight advantage. But it is Porto, they're a difficult team to beat. And I haven't got the hang of the FIFA 15 or FIFA 16 engine yet. So let's see how we get on. We've got our usual formation there. I haven't changed it. Pizzi in the middle, Tarapt on the left. I know I said I wouldn't use them, but we've lost Gaitan. And yeah, we're going to have to find a replacement. Let's get straight to the match. So here we are, the stadium is full, the fans are behind us, it's going to be a great match. I hope you enjoy, I can't wait to get into this. Let's do this, lads. So 5 minutes into the game, Andre picks up the ball, finds Bueno, what a shot, and a great save from Julio Cesar. What a save. And the chances didn't stop there. 15 minutes into the game, Brahimi makes a nice run into the box, passes it to Bueno, a nice turn and a shot, and it's just wide off the near post. Again, Porto being very dangerous. Benfica hasn't really had a chance yet, it's looking pretty drastic. And we have our first corner on the 25th minute, but Samaras just heads it well over the bar there, and it remains 0-0. And a few minutes later, Bueno had a dangerous free kick. It nearly went in. Great save from Julio Cesar. He tipped it just round the near post there. What a shot. You're about to witness the fuck-up of all fuck-ups. Tarapt receives the ball, passes it back to Julio Cesar. What does he do? Plays it straight to Abubakar, and then he just finishes it. It was an easy goal for Porto. I am absolutely infuriated at this point, but never mind, we've still got time to get back into this game. What a terrible goal to concede. Let's go and look at the replay. Taarabt inexplicably passes it to Julio César. I don't know what Julio César did, but he passes it straight to Abubakar. He had no chance there, and it's Benfica 0, Porto 1, unfortunately. I wasn't going to give up, so I made this nice run with Salvio down the right-hand side. Look at this shot, though. It's pretty tame, right? And Casillas couldn't hold on to it. That's pretty much how he's like in real life. And just after starting the second half, the worst thing that could possibly happen happened. Boubacar getting his head to it. It rebounds, and it's scored by Andrea. What a disappointing start to the second half and to this career mode. I did not expect this at all. Nice cross there. Abubakar nearly scores, but Andre is there for the rebound, and it's still the same old shit in FIFA. The ball always rebounds to the opponent's feet. This next part just shows you how bad I am at defending in this game at the moment. Christian Tello there on the right hand side, nobody could catch him. My players are all over the place. I'm surprised he didn't score. It was a nice save there by Julio César, but I'm absolutely shit at the moment. I'm hoping to improve by the next episode, because if I continue losing, then I'm going to get fired, as you saw there. Again, straight away, another attack by Porto, nearly scoring again, and I'm sure this corner is going to be the same. And yeah, this is what I have to put up with. I just couldn't get the ball off Porto at all. They were just running rings around me in the defence. Again, picked up the ball easily until I finally clear it. And then I thought to myself, well, at least I didn't get thrashed. That's better than nothing, right? But then this happened. Osvaldo with the pass to Tello. Tello nearly scores. And again, another rebound straight to Andre's feet. And it's Benfica 0, Porto 3. Would you believe it? I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming right now. It better improve. This better improve, or else I'm going to have to turn the difficulty down. I just do not know how to play against this AI. Again, ball straight to his feet and a goal. And pretty much at the end of the game, we finally have an attacking movement. And it's Eliseo. Look at this run towards the middle, though. He held onto the ball quite well. A nice through ball to Mitroglou, but he misses it. It's a save from Casillas. Regardless of that, he was offside anyway. So, yeah. And again, I don't know why, towards the end of the game is when we have shots, but Samaris has a shot. It wasn't really that difficult. And yeah, that's pretty much the last shot of the game. Yay! Oh my god, how depressing is that? We lose our first match 3-0 to Porto at home. How disappointing. Anyway, I want to skip these scenes. I don't want to watch them. So yeah, great start, fellas. Yay! Losing 3-0 at home to Porto. What a start for us. Anyway, what I really need help from you guys with is getting players. I've lost 2 crucial players now. I think I lost Samaris as well. Please, please, please give me the names of some players. I've only got a few days left to buy them. But there it is. There's the table. So yeah, depressing. Please leave a like, subscribe and comment. Comments are really important to me. So yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye.